unprecedented shopping mania has hit all the stores of Canada. And now we're witnessing a lot of empty shelves and a lot of signs saying that items are out of stock. All this is because of the fear of the coronavirus. Many people are isolated inside their homes and unable to interact in any kind of social gatherings and social events. So what are the long and short-term effects of this isolation on the psychological well-being of people? To know, let's ask experts and let's ask some people in the street.
فأنا بالنسبة لي إنه الناس تاخذ حاجتها بشكل يعني أسبوع أسبوعين مش أكتر، يعني إذا بدك تشتري شغلة اشتريها مرتين بس مش أكتر. أنا شفت كتير فيديوهات الناس عم بلموا كتير، يعني زي المحارم الفاين تاع الحمام، زي المية مثلا، فالناس كتير عم بيشتروا، وفي ناس ممكن يحتاج هاي الشغلة. يعني إذا أنت بتشتري بدال تنتين 10 ممكن، طبعا هو في ناس كل واحد ياخذ 10 مش راح نلحق على الإنتاج، فكل واحد ياخذ حصته وما يكون أنانية فيها.
Why people are so crazy about like buying the stuff and just filling their grocery, filling their houses like anything? Why not they are just buying the stuff which they actually looking for? Like actually we need, like whenever I'm going to the store, most of the shelves are really empty. We are not finding the stuff for ourselves, for my kids, like whatever they like to eat, because people are really like grabbing the stuff like going crazy.
Specifically with consumers and what's going on lately is people are just driven by their instinct to survive, which usually when there's a case of anxiety, a high level of anxiety as we are seeing among people who are generally fearful for their lives, because as we're hearing, different numbers of deaths are taking over. Some people are told that half of the population is going to die, so that's causing a huge amount of fear and panic. And that's causing people to react with their instinct. And one of our first instincts when it comes to anxiety is the fight or flight response. But then we even went a step further and we're no longer thinking about other consumers out there. People are just hoarding. They're buying things in bulk and they're storing. And that just indicates a general fear that's unreasonable fear actually. And it's not allowing people to behave in a community sense. It's more of a selfish response. Washing our hands is such a small response in comparison to the huge danger, so we feel like we need to do something more to control our situation. And that could explain why we're buying, in order to feel like we are doing something to control. Another reason is the OCD, obsessive compulsive behavior, becomes a result sometimes of over-anxiety. And people are just engaging in this behavior to continuously put a mask on, to worry about that, to keep following the news, to keep following all that information and buying more things to protect themselves. That's part of the OCD. That's probably one of the outcomes. It's a good time to focus on what's necessary in our lives, what is really our priority. Rather than just worrying about the places that I could be and the things that I could be doing, spend some time to reflect on what I'm doing as far as how I'm living my life. Hopefully most of us are at home with loved ones, so it's also a good time to work on the relationships with those loved ones. Those who are not with loved ones, could be a good time to connect with people who are distant. There's, again, social media or Skype calls, phone calls, regular ways to reach out to people. So my recommendation is don't panic. Use this time to work on what's important for you. Write a list of things to do. Come up with positive ways to spend this time. The more we panic, the more we worry, the less we can accomplish. So let's just focus on accomplishing things and making sure that we play our role as responsible citizens in helping contain this virus.
The great psychological stress induced by the coronavirus should not make us forget that we're members of a big society. So as we rush to the markets and try to battle one another to get one item before another person, You know, today you might be the winner, but tomorrow you might be the loser. So let's not buy more than what we need for one day or a week at the most. And also, if we look at the positive side of the isolation due to the coronavirus, this is a great time for us to re-interact with our family members. It is also a great time for us to contemplate and learn new skills. From the city of Mississauga, this is Mohammed Al-Hadari for MTV.